current Miami Heat players. Y'all hear that?
He's not going to pay Jimmy Butler.
A house divided against itself will not stand.
Jimmy's mad.
You either in or you out.
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Miami Heat will forever be Dwayne Wade's team. He brought Miami their first ever NBA championship, along with their second and third with some help from the King. However, that was over a decade ago. If we talk in Miami Heat basketball nowadays, this is and has been Jimmy Butler's team ever since he joined the team in 2019-2020 and took the Heat back to the finals, where they haven't been since the Heatles era. But ironically, they lost that year in the bubble to the guy who was responsible for the Heat winning their last two championships. But that's besides the point. Jimmy then again took the Heat to the finals in 2023, but ultimately lost to the Denver Nuggets and the reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic. But that's besides the point. My point is, prior to Jimmy joining the Miami Heat had missed the playoffs. In 5 years with Jimmy being on the Heat, he's led them to 2 NBA Finals, an Eastern Conference Final. Sure, he hasn't won it all, but damn it, the Heat have been relevant. And they've been relevant due to Jimmy Butler.
And Butler scores!
This would be Jimmy's 6th season with the Heat. Jimmy has only played in 22 games this season. In those 22 games, he's averaged 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Heat are currently the 6th seed in the East, with a record of 17-15. They've been maintaining their own, to say the least, without Jimmy on the floor. Tyler Herro has been balling this year. However, after Twin did this to him,
Oh my goodness!
no one really cares. And Bam Adebayo is nice, but no one really cares. The Heat are definitely not better off without Jimmy, but it seems there's no way to fix this. Pat Riley ain't budging, nor is he paying Jimmy what he wants.
Like, this thing been over. The situation is this. Pat Riley, who's arguably the greatest ever, he's not going to pay Jimmy Butler. Jimmy has like a $55 million option for next year.
Oh, that's not bad.
I know that.
It's not bad money if you can get it.
It was great money, but he wants an extension. Pat Riley let Dwayne Wade go past his prime. He's not going to pay Jimmy Butler.
But we all know Jimmy usually gets what Jimmy usually wants. He wanted more money when he was in Chicago. They didn't pay him, so he went to Minnesota. Then he wasn't cool with Andrew Wiggins and Cat being soft, supposedly. So he got up out of there and went to Philly. He balled in Philly. Philly just fucked up, and instead of paying Jimmy, they paid Ben.
I love him. I'm proud of him. Yes, I still wish I was on his team. Got so much respect and love for Joel Embiid.
So Jimmy went to Miami where he got paid and is currently being paid $48 million this year. Jimmy currently has an option for $52 million next year, but he wants more? So this shit ain't good news for the Miami Heat. I'ma just say that up front. The Miami Heat will forever be Dwayne Wade's team. But Pat Riley ain't even paid Dwayne Wade that type of money. You think he gonna give it up to Jimmy? This will forever be Dwayne Wade's team. But shit, this team ain't been relevant since Dwayne Wade. Since Jimmy Butler came here, they gave him relevancy. You can't talk Miami Heat basketball nowadays without talking Jimmy Butler. And I know for a fact Jimmy would have never let Twin do that to Tyler. Never. But if the Miami Heat do trade Jimmy Butler, where you think he'll go? You think he can go to Golden State with Steph Curry? I know a lot of people wouldn't even be mad at the Philly reunion. Paul George for Jimmy Buckets? You know what would be crazy is, what if Jimmy Butler ended up on the Milwaukee Bucks? And somehow, the motherfuckers got to keep Giannis and Dame time. That shit would be crazy, right? I don't know.
But what I do know is you should hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Come on, man, go ahead, hit that subscribe button.
After the game, Jimmy said he feels that the way he's being cast and used on this team, he can't be his best self, and that he might never be able to regain his joy playing here. For someone in the locker room who's been with him for such a long ride now in your 6 years, what's your reaction when someone says something like that in a post-game interview? Surprised by that?
Not really.
What did you just say?
We all trying to find joy in it at the same time, so we'll see.
What do you think could change to get him more involved in the offense, to get Jimmy more involved in the offense?
I'm not sure. I have no clue. I'm not the coach. We try to get him involved.
Have you felt that in the locker room? What he was talking about post-game, lack of joy, not feeling like he wasn't involved in the offense?
feel like the vibes are great. I don't know. Vibes are great for me. I'm about to enjoy my night. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
I mean, it seemed like he was parked in the corner often and maybe not as engaged as we're used to seeing him with sort of the thrust that he plays. Is that because of Tyler and the way things have changed since he's been out, or would you like to see Jimmy more active? It just seemed odd seeing him in the corner that often.
You know, in the first half, like I said, we were down 10. We were playing catch up. Their pressure was getting us out of where we needed to get the ball going to. In the second half, we had him playing point, you know, just to make sure the ball was in his hands. And then, you know, the game still got away from us. So we got to figure it out, then I'll figure it out. And then he's got to figure it out too. We got to figure it out. But, you know, I think that's an easy storyline.
It can be my role here. But, I mean, that's not what I'm used to being. I haven't been that since, I don't know, my first, second, third year in the league, where I just went out there and played defense. But I competed, I guarded, I try not to let my man score. But that's what I'm doing now.
Jimmy, when do you feel like your role in the offense changed, and what has been the toughest adjustment to that change?
It's not a tough adjustment to me. I'm going out there to compete to win either way. Whether I score 9 points or 29 points, I will compete. That's one thing that I will say. So you won't say that I'm out there not playing hard. It may look like that because my usage is down and I don't shoot the ball a lot, but we won't sit here and say that I don't play hard.
What will fix it? What do you want to see happen to fix it?
What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to joy back. I'm happy here, you know, off the court. But I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop. And I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Showing up, playing hard as I can. But I ain't having no fun. I gotta go. Gonna go in the morning, talk to the man, the boss, see what he can do.
What's that mean, Magic? What? Yeah, what would you say to him?
I want to be traded.
I mean, this situation is crazy. You know, it's something that I don't think can be fixed. So, yeah, thanks.